Two videos in one day. You unfortunate souls. This is just, I wasn't actually gonna, I say this every single time, but I wasn't originally intending to do a video, but having said that, I've seen a few things have developed today, not just in Sunderland, but in football in general, and I just sort of wanted to do a roundup video and just sort of express my thoughts on it and just react to it. So, the first major bit of news with regard to Sunderland, certainly that I'm interested in, is that Tom Flanagan has finally signed a new contract. It's a deal that runs until 2022, so it's a 2-year contract. What are my thoughts on it? I think Tom Flanagan is a decent enough squad option player. I think that if you're playing him, if we're going to persist with a back three, with hopefully Bailey Wright coming in, and then you've got Jordan Willis there as well, then I'm actually quite optimistic about that. As long as if we keep enough clean sheets next season, we're going to give ourselves a good base to build off, and then we just need to address the attacking scenario. Now, of course, I'm making that sound more simplistic than it probably is, but, it's a starting point. For me, I do think this contract talk did go on a little bit too long. I think that this could have been resolved a couple of weeks back, but maybe Flanagan just was weighing up his options. But hopefully, if this is the starting point for Sunderland, hopefully trying to move forward, then fair enough, fair play, all power to them. Let's just hope that we now start to see some new signings coming in. You can start with Bailey Wright, even though that's technically not a new signing, but he was a player who wasn't permanent at the club before, so yeah, it kind of is. Next point. Finally, we have a start date for the 2021 season. The Premier League, obviously the Premier League confirmed it, and the EFL confirmed the Championship, League 1 and League 2 will all start, as probably expected, on September the 12th. As much as I've enjoyed watching football and not being stressed every 5 minutes because of it, it's not been the same thing when not watching Sunderland. It's not been the same as not watching your own team. And although Sunderland do definitely don't do my blood pressure any good at the worst of times, I do miss seeing them. I do miss watching Sunderland. I miss the feeling when we win. I miss seeing the lads. It's a social experience. Really enjoy it in general context. So I'm actually really looking forward to it. That means it's only about, I think, 7 weeks, something like that, 6-7 weeks, until the new season begins. Obviously, at the moment, fans aren't going to be allowed in the stadium until the start of October. So you'd imagine if it goes ahead like it looks like it's going to, then the first couple of home games for Sunderland, at least probably 1 or 2 home games, will be behind closed doors, which is fine. That's fair enough. Now that we've got a start date, hopefully the fixtures will come out soon enough, and again we can start making forward with some signings. And the last point I wanted to make is this new CEO. I think is it Rich Energy CEO or something like that. I can't remember what the company's called, but basically there's a guy called William Storey who is a CEO of an energy drink company, I think, who has apparently put a bid forward to buy Sunderland. And I was trying to look at the Sky Sports news article just to try and get a little bit of context here, but apparently, according to Sky Sports, William Storey has yet to provide funding to see whether we can actually buy the club to pass the EFL fit and purpose test, but given the way that Wigan have been treated with the EFL fit and purpose test, I wouldn't read too much into that at the moment. Look, I've said before, we need a change from Stewart Donald. We need a positive change. We need to see something that's actually good, because it's just been constant negativity for months now, and I'm getting sick of it. To be honest, I'm getting fed up with talking about Stewart Donald. I want to move on from Stewart Donald. I want to try and have a new chapter and some more and fresh, positive energy around the club, like we had 2 years ago when Donald initially took over. I want to get back to that. I'm sick of things being negative all the time. As far as Storey's concerned, will he take us forward? Well, it depends. He's planning to try and put a consortium together to try and purchase Sunderland. Now, whether that consortium will meet Stewart Donald's asking price, I really don't know. But time will tell in the near future what will happen with that. In the meantime, though, with Parkinson, we need to try and get, as much as I can understand why people don't want him, I'm Parkinson in. I want to see him being adequately backed, even in the free agent market. Just go out and get the best free agents that you can, that obviously will fit your system and style of play. Of course, we've got to look into that as well. But let's back him, and let's hopefully, fingers crossed, finish in the top 2 of League 1 next season and get back to the Championship for the 21-22 season. Love you and leave you there, guys. Video probably isn't very good, but I just wanted to try and do a ramble video and just get everything out there in one go. Hope you're all staying safe. Love yous, leave yous, and take care.